matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll... drive at their own 25. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The throw. Got a man. It's Frazier. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Branch. after the filthy move, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Finds a tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Firing to the right, complete. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Looking to throw. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Aguilar. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Did the work himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target to the left. Bulldozes is another broken tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive, even when you get in this part.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. 1st quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Now improvising. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up for the point after and the lead. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now on the option. The pitch. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown ball. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pulls it in, it's Humphries. And he's dragged down. Line getting set on second down. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Pucks it out of the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking to scramble. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Bulldogs are on the move. Wants to throw it. Scrambling away. Nobody around as he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's second and goal. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
It was a golden opportunity on that two-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He slings it deep to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception. Nice job.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Stockton. Got the quick pass. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Gets it out quickly. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And and you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Stockton. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Finds his man, it's Branch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Still looking on the move. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's dealt. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on second and goal. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on third down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up fourth down.
Under fire. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 45. Discards him with the stiff arm. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the Hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Running to Green. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Humphreys. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yes, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. turning it on. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. From the gun, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. This is really aggressive here. Still just a 1-possession game in the 3rd quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He'll pitch it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to throw it. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Here's some pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Moving out of the pocket. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He throws one to the left. Looking to get it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking left. Stumbled to the ground. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his...
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. Fires one high and deep. It's complete. Touchdown Volunteers. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance, offense, get on the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's here.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And the Vols headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Starts to scramble to the left. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, fourth down.
They'll run play action. Throwing right. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Vols! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown.
Here's an interception. Oh, and they need that turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Runs through a tackle.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plows through the defense. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. To the air, it's Aguilar. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's running free down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What an amazing play by the defense here late in the game. They had a 3-point lead, and they're just trying to hold on to that, but they get the pick six. Great job reading the QB's eyes. You take it the distance, score a touchdown, and now they can breathe a little sigh of relief because all of a sudden they've got a 2-possession lead.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. These corners backing off a bit. He wants a big play here late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this.
Gonna let it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Thomas. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Tennessee.
I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. To the air on first down. Slings it. And the pass is caught. And the fake works. They get the first. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. How about the punter, the king of the athlete on the football field, able not only to kick the ball away, but also with brilliant arm talent.
Who says punters aren't athletes? I do. But that was a really good play right there. Heck of a job, heck of a disguise, heck of a throw. Probably going over to the quarterback, said, hey, bud, you see that? Punters are athletes too, baby.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected